Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we've got a special game for you tonight. This one, part of the NBA Cup. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And how about we check the numbers for Jason Tatum?
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately. Just by looking at that true shooting percentage, it's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duran at the center spot. Duncan Robinson out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Harris's shot is good. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory in that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
And here are the Pistons. Pass to Cunningham. The Pistons working the ball around now. Robinson passes to Harris. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, that's the thing about Tobias Harris. You think of him as a high-volume three-point shooter, but historically, he actually takes a lot more twos.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Orlando. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by White. They get it back. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim. I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
That was a complete lapse in judgment.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up. That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Detroit. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they're getting the recognition they deserve. Jumping into the 5 spot, they've shown they're one of the elite teams in the league. On a good night, they can beat anyone. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's Tatum. Boston again missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with it.
And Duran slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
The Pistons on offense. They're on a 14-2 run here. Steps back. Harris kicks to Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The ball on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Tatum, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Outside Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Quite a stretch.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And here is Robinson after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And there it is for him.
Give it up to Brown. He's so dangerous off the bounce.
Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Vucevic checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for Sam Hauser. Now here's Brown in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. Here's Tatum. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside Tatum. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. There's the lob to Duran. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Tatum. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 12 in the game.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum. A wing who can score in so many different ways.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Brown outside. Good, nice job down low. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
So for the Pistons, LeVert's checked in for Thompson, and it's Jenkins in for Robinson. So it's the Pistons now, leading by 5. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Here's Brown. Rebound, Detroit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the back.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Walsh is checked in. And it's Gonzalez in for Jaylen Brown. Offensive rebound. Cunningham for three. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, that's just hustle that time. Earning extra points. Harris getting it done.
Pritchard passes to Vucevic. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's stolen by Jenkins. Here's Harris. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Walsh. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Ali,
And
presta
now
terrão
it's
aqui é
a
foda.
12-point
Presta
Piston
terrão aqui
lead.
é foda.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Now here is Harris. He's got 12. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And the big guy showing some mobility on that drive. I like when Duren is aggressive and finds a way to slice inside.
Now Pritchard. No scoring in this one. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Walsh.
Eu arremesso desse miserável, cara. Que é isso?
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pistons. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And Stephen Clark, Pistons pretty much in control here.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we
Eles
saw
para desse
exactly
controle, filha da
why
puta.
in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
On the floor for Detroit, they've got Karis LeVert. Isaiah Stewart out there with Paul Reed. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Jenkins in a point. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 16. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Green, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter.
First team foul. Pistons substitution.
Here's Reed. Pass to LeVert. Outside, Green.
Se tocar aqui, filho.
The 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Celtics trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively.
Aleluia,
For
rapaz.
sure.
Nice shot by Walt.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Now here's Jenkins. Still yet to score. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. Rebound Boston. Here's Walsh. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Out to the right wing from past the arc.
Ele parece
Another
treinado.
miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Pistons leading by 11. It's LeVert on the wing. Good. Great play by
Esse jogo aqui
Green
vai ser
to
uma
set it
bomba,
up.
né?
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Stewart. Robinson comes in for Green. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Karis LeVert. And the basket by Tatum.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting
Da hora pegando esses pontos desse pivô. O cara joga lá pro final da quadra. Eu tô vendo.
into the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Tatum. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
Here's Cunningham, a 24-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Walsh. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Robinson pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. And a switcher also for Detroit. Duran's checked in. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in.
Number 9, Derek.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cunningham against Pritchard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
O Philadelphia perdeu jogo, ó. Puta que pariu, mano. Tem que ganhar esse jogo aqui.
It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
Boston, no good that time either. Detroit leading by 15. Here's Cunningham. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
But of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Sam Hauser's checked in for Pritchard.
Well, Cade is a former #1 pick, and the expectations were there, and it took a few years, and now he is a force to be reckoned with.
And it's off from three-point range. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul, unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul.
Caralho, deu falta flagrante, eu não tinha visto isso aqui não.
With the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really creeping down on those sort of plays. Celtics making a switch here. Cade is checked in. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston. Duran, good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 6th assist on the night. Celtics trail by 15. Pass to Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson passes to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, let me tell you something. Cade Cunningham has gone from a rising star in this league to a bona fide star and putting up big numbers tonight.
Now here's White. He has yet to score, and that one's good. Tatum. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The kick out to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him.
To Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. The baseline J. They grab their own miss, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cunningham's got 9 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, it's tipped. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back over to you guys.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now here's White, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Friday, I'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Tyler Hero and the Miami Heat.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now here's Brown. 7 points in the game. And stolen by Thompson. They push it up 4-on-3. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. White dishes to Brown. Yep, that one goes in there. 9 points for Jaylen Brown.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Robinson. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. And the Pistons lead by 20.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range.
Hauser the pass to Brown. Over Robinson. Brown, no good. Detroit's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Out to Harris. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by White. Here's Shireman. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Pistons ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Hornets in Charlotte. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Not sure we'll see an upset tonight.
And now back to this game. What a strong first half from Tobias Harris. He's been everywhere for them so far. And that concludes half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now Thompson, after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer, takes a step back. Harris's shot is off. Celtics trail by 20. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, White. Back to Brown. Duran against Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Celtics.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 16. And Detroit with another turnover here.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. The past month has been surreal. 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Here's Hauser. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jalen Duren is certainly a force into this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description. That's 3 straight misses to start the second.
Essa porra aqui, não lembro o dele.
In half, not what they wanted.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by White. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. In the corner, Tatum with it. Cunningham looking around. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Here's Queta, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Queta's got his first 2 points. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Now here's Brown. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, Ausar Thompson.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Bangs home the trifecta. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And it's good, 2 points. Detroit leading by 19 points. Poked away, dives for it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside for Robinson. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tatum finds White. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duren flat out a great wall around the rim.
Robinson, that's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now, here's Thompson. For 3, Harris. They get the rebound. Outside for Robinson.
Show de rebote, um atrás do
They
outro.
shoot again. That shot is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's Brown missing. Detroit leading by 22. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got 18 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
A nice shot by Tatum. And that's now 38 points for Jason Tatum.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Vucevic, he's checked in for the Celtics. Pritchard comes in for Sam Hauser. And a switcher also for Detroit. Jenkins, he's checked in for Cunningham. Now here's Jenkins. Scoreless thus far. Right side Robinson. Thompson outside. Pass to Jenkins. Thompson sets the pick for Jenkins. From downtown. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And White kicks to Brown. Takes it off the glass. He's got 11.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
To the inside, Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Pritchard passes to White. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Tatum. Detroit with the rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And good that time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Tatum on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Pass to Harris. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Jenkins.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's White. Hasn't made one yet.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Outside Robinson. This one for 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The kick out to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now Harris, after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer. Outside Robinson. Left side Harris. Pass to Jenkins. Out to Harris. The second chance effort. That shot no good. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Jenkins, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging around 13.5 points a game.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And there's the bucket from Tatum.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
Thompson misses. Celtics trail by 19. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Cunningham outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Tatum for God! What a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, with the clock.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Ball screen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Isaiah Stewart. He's out there with Caris LeVert. And good! He hits it again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Jenkins with it, now guarded by Tatum. Pass to Cunningham, fires for three, drops in the tray. Cunningham's got 24. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Walsh. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here's LeVert, pass to Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's now 26 points for Cade Cunningham.
And that is great work inside by Cunningham. He can just beat you in so many ways.
Tatum's shot is off. Pistons lead by 13. Jenkins with it. Pass to Reed. Down low. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
The 3 from Tatum. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 56 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And you just knew Cunningham was going to respond with a 3 of his own.
Pritchard passes the block. In the corner. Tatum with it. Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive isolation.
And what's great about Duren's production is it's consistent and he plays to his strength.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Duren pulls it in.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
And it's LeVert missing.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Tatum, and another one.
And 60 points becoming a walk in the park for him this season. Incredible.
And guys, he's inching up on second place in most 60-point games in a season. Oh, with the way he's been scoring, that is very much now in reach for him. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. And then for Detroit, Harris is checked in for Reed. Thompson comes in for Caris LeVert. Robinson is subbed in for Jenkins. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And it's sent back by White. Tatum dishes to Vucevic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Cunningham against White, and Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Harris finds Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 4 to shoot. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 8-point game. It's stolen by Duran. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Deep 2 from Robinson. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. White the pass to Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Here's White. It's good from long range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Thompson plays it in off the window.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now Harris. Thompson inside. Hauser defending. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Puts up a 3. Cunningham pulls it down.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
From Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Boston making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Celtics trail by 7. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Tatum outside. Shoots the 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Thompson. A floater. He gets the bucket on the way-in.
That is a soft touch on the teardrop. And shots like that are what make Cunningham such a tough guard.
White with it. Picked up by Thompson. Now White. And stolen by Thompson. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Thompson. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pistons.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
It's off target. Outside Robinson. And so the Pistons take the win. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1
jogo que mais importou, essa porra me deixou na mão. É isso, negão. Porra, é foda, meu parceiro. E aí, legal. Tô aqui vendo nas redes sociais. O quê? Porra, um controle é o analógico esquerdo que você controla, o outro é o direito. Os dois, tem que comprar. Tô vendo até aqui já pra ver se eu peço, que vai demorar uns 15, 20 dias pra chegar. Quê? Tá picotando. Por isso que às vezes o jogador fica driblando sozinho pô, no eFootball. Uhum. O bom é que esse aqui é de vez em quando, mas porra, foi logo nesse jogo que eu precisava ganhar. Aí o cara, o Derek White tá arremessando da defesa, pô. Aí, porra, eu tentei buscar, mas perdi. Caí de segundo para quarto, eliminado na Copa Pistão. É, eu ia ver. Quê? Melhor aí. Que isso? Eu não quero pôr de garantia, não. Ó, se eu comprar hoje vai chegar dia primeiro. Aquele. Deixa eu ver aqui pro jogo. Pô, esse aqui é Esse controle de vez em quando que ele puxa, pô. E é o direito, pô. Que pariu, porra. É importante pra caralho esse jogo aí contra o Detroit. Então, Nova York me passou já. Terceiro agora. Esse galera.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA this Saturday afternoon. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jason Tatum.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Tatum at the 4 with Keita in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the center. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
DiVincenzo has to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And it's Tatum missing. And here's Minnesota now. Right side, McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Deflected. And they'll keep possession. Gobert, no good.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
The kick to Tatum. The 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. From 12 feet, McDaniels. That's good.
It takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. It's White with a drive. And here's Brown for 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, Ant will pull up from anywhere beyond the arc. Of course, more than comfortable letting it fly from the corner.
Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Randall on the take.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's White, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Hauser passes to White. Boston again missing. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Tatum. Now the Celtics on the move. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, look, you got to hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just going to push right through the contact.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, PA, he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Tatum from long range. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this year.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 8. The drive by Tatum. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Tatum's got 9 points.
Terrific job of challenging the defense there by Tatum.
Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Brown. The kick out to White. Fires the three. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
DiVincenzo with it. 17 points in his last outing. For three, Randall. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston.
Well, winning Defensive Player of the Year multiple times, Gobert has always been a stopper at the rim, but now he's extended that out to the perimeter as well.
Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Tatum. There's the three. And the Celtics another three.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
White, good.
Well, you know, White is quietly one of the league's most effective finishers on the drive.
Randall inside. Tatum's there. Randall, good.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
White, the pass to Hauser. And the Celtics another three.
Well, this is the kind of unselfish basketball White plays. Excellent decision to give it up there.
And Jaylen Brown gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in for Hauser. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Randall. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. DeSumo right side from the baseline. Yes, on the jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. And what you take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition. Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
A nice shot by Walsh. And it's now only a 1-point Minnesota lead.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Reed can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
To the wing, right side. Outside Pritchard. This one for 3. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Minnesota is shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes a first. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Dosunmu. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Walsh for 3. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves lead by 5. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Randall. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 14 points.
Tonight has been all about Julius Randle. He is scoring at will. They should keep going to him.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Timberwolves. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Difícil, cara. Muito difícil. Começou os jogos.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Shannon in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Reed unable to get that one. Nice D from Vucevic. Pass to Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Right side Brown. Here's Walsh. Off target with the 3.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Kristen's getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. Got it.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Walsh from behind the arc. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want to force it. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And here's Brown for 3. Boston again missing. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Stan, you look at Naz Reid. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. That one's off. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, B.A., skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's players.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the three by Boston.
Eu entendi, negão. Aquela coronela que pegou de 40 pontos e voltou pro base lá.
Conley, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Here's Shireman. Here's Walsh. No good with the triple.
Também tem que se fuder mesmo, pô, tá deixando o Jordan Walsh jogar, pô. Bota o cara, meu.
Left side. Pass to Reid.
Olha aí como a bola gruda na mão dos caras. Quando é minha, meu, bate na mão e já volta pros caras.
In by Brown.
Ei, Jonathan, não joga porra nenhuma. O videogame tá querendo te enganar aqui.
Outside Pritchard, three-pointer. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reid. Anthony Edwards comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 10. Outside Pritchard. Here's Tatum attacking. And the deficit down inside single digits. Tatum's got 14 points.
Off the bounce, Tatum has
uma meia-lua aqui na outra dela. Não me aguentei.
Good. The assist goes to Edwards. 16 points for Julius Randle.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
There's Tatum with the three. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Já da puta deu troco, olha isso.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Caralho, o Tatum não tá mais acertando nada, cara, do que ele acertava antes. Não tava se dedicando, não.
And it's Randle with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Ixi! Gostei dessa rasgada aí deles, né? Meu pai desceu o pão da laconda, meu irmão.
He's checked in for Minnesota. Boston also changed it up. Cada's checked in for Vucevic. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And it's White in for Pritchard. The Timberwolves lead by 14. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Reid's checked in for Julius Randle. Here's Edwards. 37 points.
Gobert daquele jeito, negão.
That's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
White, the pass to Tatum. Shoots over Reid. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Tatum's got 16 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Olha o elástico que o Tempo pegou no Nazrid, cara. Puta que pariu.
Good job in the low post. Reed's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
On the wing, Tatum. The three is up.
Bora, bota a cara aí, Nath.
And that's his first triple this quarter.
Isso mesmo, aquela bola de três pesada.
Right side Reed.
Aí vem Nazrid pra 3. Pimba. Esse time é foda, velho. É doido.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Tatum from long range. And the Celtics another three.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Edwards. Hauser grabs the board.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
There's Tatum with the three. Sinks the tray. Tatum's got 25 points.
Aqui o ofensivo é de 139 a 125 do Celtics. 39 pontos para o Shea. Para ser definido. Você quer pra três.
Making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard and see the small forwards who have been picking the most pockets this season. In the third spot, Jaden McDaniels.
These guys do as much damage with their defense as they do with their offense. I mean, they can swoop in for the steal anywhere on the floor.
Well, knowing that you have a lockdown guy at this position on defense helps you be more aggressive on that side.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Edwards puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. The three keeps it alive.
Gobert pegou 10 rebotes só no lance.
Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
He hasn't drawn as many fouls this quarter. Isn't playing with the same edge he started out with.
Como é que vocês estão notando perder esse jogo, cara, ganhando por 30 pontos?
Trying hard to make up ground. This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Reed. Pass to Gobert. And it's Gobert.
Aí olha a lógica do jogo.
Strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second
quarter. Esquerda marca o Anthony Edwards e o Derek White marca o Gobert.
And here's Pritchard. No points so far. Outside White. Tatum from long range. On target from range.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy
Mas se ele acerta essa bola, ou fecha essa cal na hora. Parece nem opinião de ninguém, não.
And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, now let's check in with Ali LaForce. Ali, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, we have Coach Finch here at the half. How key is Rudy Gobert in this offense?
Yeah, I mean, he brings a whole different dynamic to offense. You know, just making him feel part of our offense. Just creates so much gravity when he's rolling hard out there, creating a lot of good shots for his teammates.
He's on fire. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Ali. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. And talking about our game, Rudy Gobert has been dominant in that first half.
I got my ink pad out for this guy. He gets the Shaq stamp of approval, playing bully ball on the boards. I love it.
Hey, that stationary set, do you carry it around all day, just handing out approvals?
Ernie, I bought you one of these 2 years ago.
Haven't used it yet. I mean, I'm about to use it for the first time. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Ryan Anderson.
Troquei aqui pro celular, o celular tá dado de modo que tá melhor do que a internet de casa.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Os caras com 12-6, mano. Por 12... Não, é 12-6 também. Os caras com 12-6.
Too many good looks out there. They need to
Dá
start
quanto legal,
running him off the line.
Não, ator. É.
Celtics trail by.
Tá quase no meu patamar.
8. On the floor for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Queda in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside McDaniels. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reasons.
Ele sai, incrível, ele tá na frente da jogada, ele sai da frente pro cara passar.
That's something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. Outside White. Outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Randall with it. Picked up by Tatum. Randall deciding where to go with it. And it's Randall with the jam.
Eles vão dar um shape, tá jogando aqui. Esse cara eu não conheço não vejo fazer isso.
Outside Tatum. Hits a three-pointer. Tatum's got 39.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Randall can't hit. Celtics trail by 7. White on the wing. Outside, Brown. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Randall the bucket on the assist from Edwards. That's now 22 points for Julius Randall. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. White, the pass to Hauser. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now, and Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. McDaniels up top, defended by Hauser. It's stolen.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
White, the pass to Tatum. Here's Queda. Back to Tatum. Hauser outside. And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye!
Jaylen Brown.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Edwards, a pass to Randall. Now here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Kick out to Brown. Brown attacking. And Brown with the stuff.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The The drive by DiVincenzo.
This is what makes DiVincenzo difficult to stop. He can spot up and hit jump shots, but he can also beat you off the dribble.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back over to you, Brian.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
He's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
White, good.
Even with the contact, he stays locked in.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. DiVincenzo pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards, defended by Brown. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, DiVincenzo.
Ai, meu Deus, DiVincenzo pra 3. Puta que pariu.
DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will
bury you.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Desumu's checked in. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Hauser. Here's Brown. Back to White. Let's go with a 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
We've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more
só joga bem que na interligada, pô, contra o Brooklyn. Nossa. Olha, meu Deus do céu, cara. O Julius Randle pra 3.
Third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Here's White, out left to the wing. Three-pointer,
Vucevic. Filha da puta, né, cara, de jogar pra 3 pro Vucevic.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to DiVincenzo.
Do mesmo jeito que o Ross tem contra o Detroit não, pro Detroit.
Randle outside. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. For 3, Randle. They grab their own miss.
Olha aí, o cara pegou o rebote meio de 3, vai pegar esse. Deu sumo, tá doido.
An 8-point Minnesota lead.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a 3 of his own.
DiVincenzo. Shot is good. Off the
back. Rapidinho de novo.
DiVincenzo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Randle. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Ele pode acertar 1 ou 2 bolinhas de 3, mas toda hora também não, porque você pode ver na vida real, não faz isso não.
Looking to adjust. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Nas Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randle. Shannon's checked in for Anthony Edwards.
Todos os pivots transformam, porque o nosso tudo é burro. É marcando o PG dos caras, não marca o...
Pritchard against Conley.
Isso. Tá faltando. Você pega essa bola de 3 do Joe Ingles, eu rasgava isso aqui.
Maybe he was too wide open. Here's Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown!
Joe Ingles foi embora para a Austrália, que tem nível para jogar no NBA.
The 2K leaderboard lights up with the league's top scoring team. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Phillips is checked in for Ingles. Boston also changing it up. Walsh comes in for Brown. Shireman comes in for White. Pass to Tatum. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 49 in the game.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Conley against Pritchard. Reed for 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Walsh. The putback. He can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside Conley.
Acabei de ver que não presta pra nada, Jordan Walsh.
With some arc.
Tinha certeza que ia acertar essa.
Outside Tatum. Here's the three. And it's good. He hits another one.
Vamos. Se buscar essa vitória aqui já vai valer da derrota dentro de casa.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Here's Conley. Up and in on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Great recognition there from Conley. He saw an opening in.
Vai ser tudo mesmo, tem 4-3.
Separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Walsh. Back to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. There's Tatum with the three.
Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
And a great show through 3 quarters.
Fim
As
de
we enter the
terceiro,
4th, who will carry
Minnesota
the
na
day?
frente, 4 pontos.
Timberwolves ahead, up by 4, and we're coming right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Sumu out there with Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Brown inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. Pass to Conley. And here's Randall. Beyond the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Walsh. Counted from distance.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the
Já na hora
perimeter.
tem 8 pontos nesse
lead
jogo.
by 3.
É bom, eu tô falando merda.
Randall, the pass to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Duelo de pima, de vacina aí, pô. Michael e
Just
Pritchard.
over a minute played here in the 4th. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots over to Sumu.
Toca porra nenhuma com esse Pritchard aqui, pô. Os caras têm que ajeitar o boneco aí pra ele melhorar um pouco.
Well, he's put that first half behind him and looks like his confidence is back.
Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Good on the shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now here's Vucevic. Left side, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Buries it from 3.
Palma aqui também. É isso, é lá em cá.
When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guy.
Cara, que jogão.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Anthony Edwards has checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum, he's checked in for Walsh. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch
Olha a
was
falta
going
que eu
over with
fiz,
his
cara,
team.
não
He
tô
imparted
ligado.
their shooting
Puta
and their
que
shot
pariu.
selection, saying we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation.
Ooh, look at Edwards get after it inside.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Here's Randall driving in. Oh, the
Meu Deus, cara, 2 é a falta de Luciano. Pegou na cabeça do Vucevic.
Strong finish by Randall.
Esse Vucevic não vale nada.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Brown, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Conley with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. Pritchard against Conley. Tatum pulls it in.
Ó, treinador, cadê o Derek White?
Boston, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Stolen by Conley.
Ai, jogo imundo, cara.
Pass to Reed. Vucevic with a steal. To the middle. Here's Shireman. Lets the 3 fly. Randall pulls down the board. The kick out to Conley. From outside the arc. Called in by Brown.
Eu vou pedir timeout, cara. Eu tenho que pedir, senão ele não pede.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He is not messing around.
Pô, é clutch time, pô. Bota o Derek White. Pode deixar esse mundo desse charme.
McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Boston also changing it up. Hauser, he's checked in for Shireman. And it's White in for Pritchard. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo.
Well, Tatum
Tu vai fazer um step na cara da tua mãe, meu.
really helps him be so effective on defense.
And again for 3.
All
Caralho.
game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already
Sai
a
bola
game
de
they'll
3,
never
aí tu
forget.
quer fazer um
He's trying
overstep,
to make it a game
querido.
the world never forgets. Randall finds Gobert.
Começar.
DiVincenzo against White. Back to Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. And they come
Meu
right back
Deus do
with
céu,
their own
DiVincenzo pra
3-pointer.
3, cara.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Oh, through contact.
Caralho,
White gets the
103 ou
finish.
103,
Well,
meu.
listen,
Faltando
White
3
doesn't
minutos.
fear anyone
Termina em
inside.
Ápolis.
He wants to get down low and cash in.
McDaniels from long range. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now. And Brown with
Peguei
the
na cabeça do...
Well, Brown sees himself
Do
as
pão de
a
alho aí do
leader on
Gobert.
this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him.
O que fez o General, cara? É o homem mau. Esse cara é mau, né?
Assertive play there by Brown, rising to the challenge of the moment.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by White. Outside Edwards. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Eu tô ansioso aí pra ver nós dois enfrentando o Barião, né?
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great
Você reclama
timing and great communication. So
A
hard
gente
to
reclama do
disconnect
Cespirro morto, né, cara? Imagina o Bariano.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. And a moment to check
Sabe
out
que
the
eles estão
scoring breakdown for the
leando aqui
Celtics.
pro Antônio Eduardo aqui.
Passing has
Fazendo
been
o cara errado
just
no CD.
exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no aim.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game
Não, pô, é Antônio Eduardo pra 3.
when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance.
Porra
Randall
nenhuma.
rips down the board. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. McDaniels with it. Guarded by Hauser. The shot is money.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Jason Tatum. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Randall can't get the 3.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Brown fires. Tips it up. Hits yet again. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Randall outside. Let's loose for three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This team needed those points from Randall. What a massive bucket.
Here's a pass to Tatum. And the three misses. The Timberwolves shooting has been great this game. 58%.
Well, in that situation, you
know 3 pontos aqui nos 50 segundos.
That's a nice take.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Tem, tá tudo ela, não tem outro não.
From 17 feet out. Yes, sir! That one's good!
What a big-time bucket. Tatum stepping up as a leader and coming through for his team.
Se o próximo jogo que é com o Cleveland, pegar aqueles pombatários de tudo alto, rebote.
Here's McDaniels. And there's a foul. It's on Sam Hauser. That's his first foul of the game.
Lance livre esse cara da puta. Não sabe treinar mais não.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Randall drops them both.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The triple drops.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Edwards from downtown. Oh, no good. And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And so it's Boston with it. 6-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Puts up a deep three. So we see the Celtics get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Caralho, que isso, hein, Miguel? Eu não sou você não, Miguel. Que fica se rasgando, rindo quando o filho da puta tá perdendo. Lá no cu. Let's go down there.
Defense.
E aí, Barreto, pô, queria ver o show, hein? Aí não. Agora? Sim, lembrou o time que venceu hoje.
É defesa, caralho. É defesa, porra.
Agora? Negão é foda, meu irmão. Negão cresceu. Meu Deus. É. Ou o Nil pra trás. Porra, se isso ajudasse, era fodido.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3, a small forward. And for Cleveland, the rim protectors standing tall for him. Modo and Allen. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. And it's Harden in at the 1. Brown the pass to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. Outside White. The tray. The putback. And here's White. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Cleveland. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum, as you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. He was really talking of Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Here's White, the kick out to Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. White against Harden. Over in the corner, Allen. Mitchell outside. Back to Allen. It's off his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Pritchard. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Back to Tatum. Shoots the 3. And there is White, and that's good on the assist by Tatum.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Harden gets the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. They dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Here's Allen, and he gets it to go.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
There's the three. And it's White missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pritchard against Harden. Here's White. And the three off target.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, Max Strus, listen, we think of Max as a three-point shooter, but he's going to navigate quality shots, and he gets a good look there.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Max Strus. Celtics on D. Mobley double teamed, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. White with the double team. Merrill gets the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Pritchard passes to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Merrill. His last outing, 16 points for him. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
James Harden understands answering a three with your own three negates any momentum of your opponent.
From the wing. And it's Brown missing.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Now Brown following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. To the paint, here's Wade, and it's Wade with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Pritchard passes to Brown. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Merrill gets the bucket.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Celtics trail by 9. Pritchard passes the Walsh, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Pass to Shireman. Outside Gonzalez. Celtics passing it around. Walsh can't get it to go.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Merrill. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Walsh. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 11. Here's Shireman, covered by Mitchell. Now Pritchard. And shot on the way. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shireman, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Gonzalez. Boston again missing. Cleveland leading by 11. For 3, Mitchell. Not gonna go that time.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Here's Walsh. Takes a three. And it's Wade with the rebound. Holds it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
That's a two from Pritchard. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Pritchard against Harden. Again, the Cavaliers score.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. A nice shot by Walsh.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Celtics.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pass to Walsh. No good with the triple. And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the feet. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Vucevic, Peyton Pritchard out there with Tatum, and it's Walsh in at the 4. Pass to Shireman. And here's Tatum for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Back to Allen. Pops in the layup for 2. Allen's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Tatum. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wade. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you, Kevin.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Celtics trail by 13. Pritchard passes to Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Schroeder finds Merrill. To the inside. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim, and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Harden's checked in. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Celtics passing it around. Tatum gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here are the Cavaliers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's stolen by Pritchard. Stolen by Allen.
Olha só como é que consegue ser leve assim, cara.
Lobbed up there for Allen. And Cleveland with another turnover here. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. Number 1, the Celtics.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Tatum on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
On defense, Boston. It's a 3-point game. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. The Cavaliers with another miss.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
The 3 from Tatum. James Harden with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. It's Harden down low.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history, and when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's White. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Pass to Tyson. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound, Boston. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
The wide open shot from Cruz. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight. Here's White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Mitchell, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Mitchell. He's averaging 20 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Well, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tomlin's checked in. Pass to Strus. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Hauser.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Brown. Looking to get it going. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Tatum's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 4. Mitchell outside. Cleveland moving it around. Yep, it counts. Now that's 17 points for James Harden.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And White kicks to Tatum. 3-pointers off the mark. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Tomlin. The three. Rebounded by Hauser.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The three from Tatum. From the corner, Tatum is pure.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
To the middle, here's Tomlin.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Pass to Tomlin. Harden outside. There's the pick. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Here's White. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Mitchell against Brown. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the
previous play is under review. 2 minutes are allowed.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
The three from Harden. The rebound by Jason Tatum. 3 seconds left. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
58. The Celtics, 58. Fans, please direct your attention to center.
What's the key for the second half?
Well, you got to take care of the rock, keep your poise, make good decisions, take advantage of all their mistakes.
And as for our game here, we have to talk about James Harden. That was quite a first-half performance. And that's all for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really Boy, the length and speed of Evan Mobley defensively, he ignites that fast break.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp, brought to you by AT&T.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Strus passes to Allen. Now, here is Harden. Launches it. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
The three from Harden. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brown inside. Covered by Mitchell, and the shot goes in. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by White. Brown the pass to Hauser. And White kicks to Tatum. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Cavaliers. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Outside Tatum. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6 to the left wing. Here's Mobley. They get it again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
The kick out to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket for Mobley.
That's how you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
And it's White missing.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Tatum against Mobley. Clock at 6. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy's a point guard. Guys?
Yeah, but tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. There's Brown with the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And then Allen slams it in.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And here's Tatum for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tatum's got 43 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
Well, the revenge triple from Donovan Mitchell. That's a quick answer.
And White kicks to Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Harden against White. Harden, that's good. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Well, the Celtics shooting reasonably well, 45%. It's up a 3. Tatum's shot is off. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. And Allen slams it in.
Well, Jared Allen has length and athleticism. That's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Brown. And it's Strus with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Mitchell passes to Strus.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Over in the corner, Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
No problem knocking that one down. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
They need an answer from 3. Max Strus, we see you, young sir.
White dishes to Brown. Over Mitchell. That doesn't go either for Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Cavaliers making a switch here. Merrill's checked in. And some changes here for the Celtics. And here's Harden for 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Here's Shireman. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Gonzalez. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Buries it from 3-point range. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks chill.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. Walsh can't get it to go. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also with off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pass to Allen. Unloads. And Boston with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 1. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers, number 20.
58 seconds left in the 3rd. Boston shooting 37% so far in the 3rd quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution.
Their great outside shooting really fueling this run.
It's Schroeder with the drive. Merrill on the wing. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, so often we're talking about Jarrett Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Pass to Walsh. Back to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Merrill on the wing. Fires from the corner. That one doesn't go. That shot, no good. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. We've got Peyton Pritchard. Jason Tatum is out there with Vucevic. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. Merrill passes to Wade. And here's Harden for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Harden's got 22 points.
Well, this is just great competitive spirit by James Harden. You make a 3, he's coming right back.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Harden outside. Harden will not be denied.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Shireman. And here's Tatum for three. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 15 points here in the second half. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. And that'll be his third foul so far. Harper, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 13, Ron Harper.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Strus finds Harden. Wade outside. Pass to Merrill. Kicks it out to Harden. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Brown is checked in for Harper. Celtics leading by 4. Now Brown. He's defended by Merrill. Drops in the breakaway layup. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Tatum down low. Pass to Shireman. Here's Brown. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
And Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Wade from outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Brown's shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Harden finds Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, that's careless defense. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
On the wing, Brown. The rebound by Merrill. Merrill's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 3 from Harden kept alive. Wade lays it up off the glass. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
And got it! Another basket.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances. Here's Harden. Plays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On the wing, Brown. To the wing right side. Pass to Tatum. 3-pointer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Guys, we've seen this from James Harden his entire career. One of the best at getting the basketball to his guys.
It's Brown on the wing. The rebound by Merrill. Merrill's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 3 from Harden. Oh, defensively, what can you do against Harden?
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Good, another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Tatum on the wing. And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is all connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in the game. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Sam Merrill. Harden! And he does not hit.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Here's Tatum. Pulls the trigger. The putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Harden. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Allen inside. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. Mitchell against Tatum. The drive by Mitchell.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Allen, a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 6. Strus. The three goes down.
Huge points from Max Strus. We have seen him in big spots before. Oh, my.
Tatum fires. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA. Really taking it to the opposition. Oh, what a finish.
Oh, get after it, Jared Allen. Gets the ball in the spot and flights and delivers a big-time bucket.
Tatum! Rebounded by Allen inside.
I don't know if he's trying to show off with the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Strus.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Jason Tatum. Good. Another from 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away, making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Oh, the dunk to punctuate.
How about the hands and anticipation defensively by Jaylen Brown? Part of what makes him special.
Harden fires. Kept alive by Cleveland. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Allen.
It's not easy to guard a long player like Jared Allen. So easy for him to get into a shooting motion.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5. And an intentional foul right there. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, you love to see a guy step in nice, calm, cool, and collected and knock the free throws in.
Let's show some love to your powerhouse team. Let's hear it.
Here's Mitchell.
Blocking foul called on Jaylen Brown. Team's in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that turns the lead to 6.
Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell drops them both. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
From outside, he drills the 3.
For 3.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.